Hello and welcome to SCANS eCampus. SCANS eCampus is a gold-approved learning partner of ACCA. On this channel, we bring you demo videos of different courses available at SCANS eCampus. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get notifications of additional videos and hit the like button.
So here comes taxable benefits. By taxable benefit, I mean to say that these are those benefits for which calculation for the sake of taxation purposes is required. So we need to calculate a value for these benefits and they are going to be included as a part of taxable employment income for a taxpayer. And of course, whatsoever is going to be included as a part of employment income will be taxed in that particular tax year. So in general, the taxable benefit is gonna be determined by applying the specific rules, and we will have to deal with all these rules later. And once we are done with the benefit, we need to see that if we haven't used the benefit for the whole of the tax year, then the benefit needs to be time apportioned. And if an employee would have paid anything else in order to get the benefit, we have to deduct such contributions against the value of benefit and in order to reduce the benefits. For instance, if an employee is provided with a benefit of, let's say, 300, for which an employee is required to contribute 50 pounds, so technically the free element in the benefit is equivalent to 250 pounds, and that is said to be a taxable figure. So first of all, we need to calculate the benefit, then we need to time apportion the benefit if in case we haven't used the benefit for the whole of the tax year. And then if an employee would have contributed anything for the sake of getting the benefit, that needs to be deducted. So the first benefit which I need to consider over here is about vouchers. Vouchers could be of three types. They could be like cash vouchers, non-cash vouchers, or even credit tokens. So whensoever a voucher is provided by employer to employee which is exchangeable for cash, face value of voucher is that is said to be taxable in nature. So for instance, if there is an employee who has been provided with a cash voucher and the cash voucher has got a face value of, let's say, 500 pounds. So that would mean that in exchange of this voucher, employee will be receiving 500 pounds. So this 500 pounds figure is said to be taxable in nature. Whenever an employee is provided with a voucher for anything except for cash, then it is said to be a non-cash voucher or even voucher exchangeable for good. In case of such vouchers, we need to see that how much cost has been incurred by an employer in order to provide that specific item to an employee, and that would be considered as taxable benefit. And where a credit card or credit token is provided by an employer to employee, then of course this is once again a type of voucher with the help of which an employee can be able to consume multiple services and he can be able to acquire multiple goods by just using that particular card. Then whatsoever the cost which is being incurred by an employer in order to settle the credit taken by an employee in order to acquire services or the goods, that is said to be taxable in nature. So in case of non-cash voucher and credit token, whatsoever the cost is going to be borne by an employer for the sake of their employees is said to be taxable. Here comes a very short benefit, and that is about medical treatment. An annual figure of 500 pounds for each employee is said to be exempt if it is provided to an employee for the sake of his medical treatment. But this exemption would apply where medical treatment is going to be provided to an employee in order to assist him to return to work after a period of absence due to ill health or injury. So as long as an employee is going to resume his work after a period of ill health or injury, then whatsoever the cost is provided to an employee for the sake of treating himself from medical point of view is exempt, provided the medical treatment cost provided by an employer is either equivalent to or less than 500 pounds. But where more than 500 pounds is given, then the amount provided in excess of 500 pounds is said to be taxable in nature. As far as trivial benefits are concerned, by trivial, I mean to say that if a benefit for the sake of covering any small item is provided, a very small benefit is basically provided by employer to employee, then it is specifically exempt, and by trivial I mean to say that the cost of that particular benefit for each employee is not more than £50 in a tax year. And keep one thing in mind, that this concept is not applicable over such benefits which are going to be provided either in the form of cash or even in the form of vouchers. So apart from cash and vouchers, if in case any benefit is like going to be provided by an employer to employee whose cost is not more than £50 per tax year, that is said to be trivial in nature and that is specifically exempt. Where scholarships are basically given to an employee for funding an education of their family members, then the employee will be held taxable over the cost of the scholarship in all those situations where more than 25% of the allocated fund for the scholarship is received by that employee. So for instance, if there is an organization who has set up a budget of £100,000 for the sake of providing scholarship to employees for the sake of funding their family members' education, and out of this, two employees, let's say Mr. A and Mr. B, are going to derive scholarship. Mr. A will be getting, let's say, £40,000 out of this scholarship fund, and Mr. B is going to receive £20,000 out of this scholarship fund. Then keep one thing in mind, as Mr. A is going to get 40% of the allocated fund for scholarship, while Mr. B is going to get 20% of the allocated fund for the scholarship. So Mr. B is not going to pay tax at all, while Mr. A, as he has derived more than 25% of the allocated fund for scholarship, so he will have to pay tax over £40,000. So the whole figure of scholarship will set to be taxable.
If you like this video, visit our website www.scansecampus.com to purchase the complete course at affordable prices. Register today at no cost and access our free 10-day trial.